feel good. Oh, so recharged.
Yo, what's up everybody? It's your girl Billy Sunshine, Music Addicts Only. We're here in the beautiful Brooklyn area, Bed-Stuy, and I'm here with Che Gwen.
What's going on? Music Addicts Only. People addicted to music.
Yes, and you wrote this. So what's up? What's going on?
Not much, you know. Album's coming out on the 18th. Everything's Good Ugly. It's long awaited, but it's finally ready to be revealed to the world.
Yeah, that's what's up. So let's get into some facts about Mr. Che Gwen. No, raised by Nigerian parents.
Yep.
Grew up in London.
Yep.
Right.
Grew up in London. I moved to the States in 1993, and you know, like I came up on hip hop, and like my dad, he was an early hip hop head, so he exposed me to like a lot of early MCs like Rakim, Big Day Kane, Slick Rick. From an early stage, just like recording videos, like, you know, we would just watch the videos and I'd be like, yeah, I want to mimic that, you know, I want to do that. So, I mean, it's just something that I took to, and I kept on, you know, once I was able to buy music on my own, get my little pocket money and buy music on my own, you know, first album I bought was Tribe. It was Midnight Marauders, and, you know, that was like one of my favorite albums of all time. You know, it's just listening to MCs and trying to mimic what they do, and eventually honing my own style. I have so many different influences, but hip hop is one of the biggest.
So
that's the platform I use right now.
Yeah. So it started out as a hobby for you, right?
Yeah.
And now it turned into something bigger.
Yeah, well, you know, like I was that dude in English class that would, you know, would just write rhymes. People were supposed to be doing essays and sitting there writing rhymes, you know, in class. And that's how it started off, and, you know, just battling kids at lunch and stuff. And then when I graduated from high school, you know, I linked up with this dude. He had a studio, and, you know, it was my first time going. This was like 1999, first time going to a real studio, and, you know, I started recording. And, you know, I got used to doing that. You know, going to the studio, recording songs. I got used to wanting to hear myself. I'm always my biggest, you know, critic. That's why it took the album so long to finish, but. You know, I've been going to the studio and recording tracks for a while. Yeah.
So let's talk about your once lived group, Fifth Element.
Oh wow. Wow.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Yeah, I researched.
Yeah. Shout to my boy Valley and Vega and my man Smooth. That was a high school thing. You know, that was like that was my first crew that I had, and we used to run around, you know, the city, you know, the town of Virginia where I was growing up, just doing shows, talent shows and stuff, you know. And it's, you know, it's just something that I took to from an early age, and trying to sneak into clubs to go rap. I'm not even supposed to be in there, but I'm just sneaking in there to go rap, you know, get a mic. So.
But it was a good time. It's good times for you.
Yeah, it was good times. Well, actually, not always. Sometimes fights broke out and stuff, you know, battles, you know.
So
we got it then. Fifth Element was a gang, so.
So at that time, you were going by Ricochet at that time?
I was going by Ricochet at that time, up until like 2003. And a lot of people know Ricochet from the name I used on OK Player Boys. So like around, I mean, of course I signed up with OK Player in '99 when Things Fall Apart came out. And when I figured out you could go on the boards and post your music, that's how I linked up with Von P and Don Wells, like just from us sharing each other's music online at the time. And you know, I changed my name because some rapper came out in like 03 and then Ricochet. I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to change my name. I already had like many mixtapes out. I did 106 Apart, Freestyle Friday, I did all that stuff under Ricochet, and then you know, this rapper came out, I'm like, damn, I gotta change my name. So Che Gwen.
So what inspired the title?
Everything's Good Ugly. It's more like a life concept. It's all about how you look at things, how you take situations. There's certain things on the album that I talk about that happened to me, and they may have been an ugly situation, but I came out a better person for it. For example, when we were talking about the whole Sam Goody thing, you know, like at a young age, you know, being silly. You know, I wasn't always, you know, I wasn't born with a silver spoon. You know, sometimes your eyes are bigger than your, you know, your pockets are. And the Fugees that came out, it was the score. This is when it first came out, and I was amped. I was like, yeah, I need to get this album. Everybody was there. Everybody had it. You remember this? Everybody had it. So I, you know, ran up in Sam Goody and tried to roll out with the CD, and I got caught for it. You know, my mom took all my music. That's when I really started focusing on writing my own stuff. Like, damn, I don't have no music now. I'm in my own. You know.
Oh wow.
But
how did you like go through that period? Like, mom take all your music, like that's crazy.
I mean, I still had cassettes.
Okay.
Like I had cassette tapes. So like she took all my CDs because I had all my CDs in the tower. Like, you know, I was really like that was my thing. Like, you know, collecting music. You know, music addict.
Yes.
So she took all the CDs in my room. She ran through it, but I still had cassette stashed in the back. So I would listen to that.
So like just living in different areas, living in VA and then Pennsylvania, out there for a while, and then being in New York, like how's the reception different of your music in different places? Like, do you feel that VA is a bit more receptive or New York is a bit?
I tell you what, I haven't had the opportunity to go perform in Virginia in a while, like since, you know, early days. So I'm hopefully I can go back over there soon. And, you know, shouts to all my peoples in VA Beach too. You know, Mike Legacy and Rebel Music out there. I definitely want to go back out there and perform. I've got to rock other places like Denver. They always show me love. Like, that's a weird place. Like, I never thought I would find myself having fans in Colorado. But it's like, you know, I got a fan base out there, and it's all like due to just internet promoting yourself. And some DJs will take your stuff and you know, put it out there and let the people hear it. It's a good response. Philly always shows love, but New York is just the place I always wanted to come. You know, I don't necessarily want to be a big star in New York. You know, because I like being able to just walk around and chill. And, you know,
eventually, as everybody grows to know Mr. Che Grand.
If that happens, it happens. But I would love to just be like able to go other places and rock and come home and just know I'm at home. I'm not gonna get bothered. I don't know if that can happen.
What's your favorite joint? If you had to choose a favorite joint on your project, what would be your favorite? Like, or the most?
That's like, you know, everybody says the cliche terms like choosing your favorite kid and whatnot. Like every, I can say honestly that every song on the album is well crafted. Producers, like most of the producers on the album, they've stayed at my house before. We just sat around listening to beats. Like, shout to Aon and Von P, my brother Big Neezy, who I've been producing with since day one. You know, Brian Brizzo, who did Swing and Gift Rap. All these cats are like my friends, and I just assembled a team of great producers who are not necessarily on the high level. We just cool, and we just sat down and really. So what I mean to say is that all of them are personal to me. I can't really choose one. Like, on one day I might say Gold Chains is my joint. On another day I might say the joint I did for my daughter, Soraya's Jam, is my joint.
Next to Che Grand.
The album, 18th. And you know, of course some shows, you know, catch me wherever, I'll be around. And more music. It's not really the end. Hopefully, like 2019, I'll be doing the 10-year anniversary for Everything Is Good Ugly. But, you know, there's a lot more music to come, and a lot sooner now. I'm not gonna take 3 years for the next year.
No, I mean that's like your day. That's your debut. So it's like you taking time with that's your baby. Like,
yeah, I mean everybody. I mean, there's no disrespect to people who get their music out really quick, but I think right now in this day and age, there's a lot of praise for doing things effortless, but there's not enough praise for hard work.
right.
You know, like everybody's so like, oh, we can do this, I can do this quick. Okay, but you know, I still feel it should be value in somebody putting in hard, long work.